Hello everyone, and we're here with filmmaker of The Blue Room, her debut film, Ma-an Asuncion Dagnalan. Hello Ma-an, congratulations on your debut film which we saw at the Soho Film Festival.
Thank
And we're
you.
so proud of you. Talk about how you got involved dito sa topic na ito and what was your inspiration?
Okay, kasi in 2010, I attended the workshop of Sir Dinglao called Found Story. And you know that in Found Story, the concept or the subject matter should be based on true story or real events. So, I met this guy na who's a band member, and then he told the story about it, about the Blue Room. And I got interested since I'm very much familiar with the band scene sa Pilipinas. So, yun po, I asked him if I could make a story about them for the workshop sa Found Story. And pumayag naman po siya. So, what I did, I interviewed the whole band and then they shared their story. Willingly naman po silang nag-cooperate. And then, well, sinabit ko siya honestly in 2010 sa Cinemalaya, but it didn't make it even in the semifinals. So I shelved the story first, and in 2018 for some reasons po I got stuck up dun sa concept na I submitted to Sir Ricky naman. I attended yung Crypto Quiapo workshop in 2018. So sabi ko kay Sir Ricky, sabi ko, parang mag-iiba ako ng kwento, sabi ko. So, nasabi ko yung sa Blue Room. So, yeah, sige, ganyan. So, fortunate enough naman ako because my classmates in the workshop, very helpful, may mga inputs din sila. And then, si Sir Ricky din mismo. Tapos, syempre, si Sir Ricky, very generous siya sa pagtulong. And, she really pushed my limit. Parang kaya mo yan, mga ganon. So, yun. And then, since yun yung finals namin sa kanila, yung kay Sir Ricky, yung final script, what happened, sinabit ko siya ulit sa Cinemalaya in 2019. 2019 muna. Fortunately, nag-semifinals, pero hindi siya naging finalist. Pero, meron nag-back out. Tapos, medyo maikli na yung time, so sabi ko, naku, hindi ko na kaya. Pero sabi nila sa akin, in-encourage nila ako to submit it again in 2020, and luckily nakapasok siya. And this time finalist na siya. So yun po.
Ano naman ang challenges na encounter mo as a first-time filmmaker, director?
Yun nga, as a first-time filmmaker po, nataon pa, it was pandemic. It was the height of pandemic. So, it didn't only blow up the production budget, but at the same time we had to adjust some scenes because for all we know that we had to follow health protocols at that time, and we had to limit the number of people in the production team. So yun po, tapos syempre may mga swab, we had to be very careful and so on and so forth. Ayun. Pero prior to pandemic, kasi it was only seed money na re-receive namin from Cinemalaya, diba? So I had to look for a counter financier. So I approached some, and then Harleen Bautista didn't even know me at that time. Since she took the workshop of Sir Ricky, tinanong ko yung assistant ni Sir Ricky, baka may number ka ni Harleen. And then I contacted Harleen, and then Harleen replied, and she just asked me to, email the storyline. From there, sabi na, sige, ano na kami, sali na kami, ganyan. Pero hindi pa siya pandemic noon. Tapos, yun nga, so nung nag-pandemic na, kinakabahan ako, baka mag-back out bigla si Harleen. Well, hindi naman sila nag-back out, fortunately, gano'n po.
And talk about the casting naman, yung cast mo, ang gagaling nilang lahat Juan Carlos, Labao Harvey Bautista, Noor Hushman, Kioni Jean, and Elijah Canlas na his star is really rising now with a lot of movies. So, talk about
yung process.
How did you find these members?
Well, honestly, yung si JK po, when I was finishing Blue Room, he was already in my mind at that time. Kasi I saw his music video, Buwan, and nakita ko may lalim yung bata in acting. And then I saw I saw one of his, parang may teleserye siya sa ABS. Sabi ko, nakaka-arte naman pala siya. So, chinek ko yung mga ibang music videos niya. I even listened to his music na alalam na may pagka-political din. So, sabi ko, hindi lang ba sa musician or ano to, may lalim din siya. Maintindihan niya yung Blue Room kasi may pagka-socio-political siya. Tapos, and then, si Harvey came in next. Sinuggest siya ni Harleen. Sabi niya, tinanong niya, may drummer ka na ba? Wala pa. Sige, pero mag-audition mo na yan. Kasi hindi ako nag-yes right away. Sabi ko. So sabi niya, okay. Sabi niya, sige, mag-audition muna. Pinag-audition. Carlo Obispo, the director of baseball, who was also our creative producer, helped me in the audition. Tapos, ayun, talaga nag-audition si Harvey. We tried a lot of things. He answered very well the questions of Carlo Obispo given to him. Ganyan. Tapos, ayun. Pero prior to that muna, bago ko siya in-audition, talagang super research ako kay Harvey. Kasi, I wasn't familiar with Harvey Bautista at that time. And then, sabi niya, okay yan, kasi nag-MMK na. And you know, in ABS-CBN, pag nag-MMK na, magaling, di ba? So, yun, nag-research ako, nagda-drums naman talaga, yung gano'n. Tapos, yun, magaling yung acting niya. Tapos, yun, sige, so, si Harvey na yung next. Wala pa ako yung, parang, yung guitarist. Actually, originally, keyboardist lang yun, noong una. Pero, nag-develop siya maging guitarist during the workshop. So, yung production designer namin, si Mao, suggested si Noor. Sabi niya, ito yung IG niya. And then I checked Noor's IG. She's into jazz music. Tapos sinasabi nag-guitar siya. And then nag-bass na rin. So sabi ko, pag musician naman, it's just easy for them to adapt.
Yeah.
So, more on gut feel si Noor. And si Elijah, gut feel sila talaga. Kasi si Elijah nakita ko na rin umarte. So hindi ko na sila pinag-audition. Sabi ko, feeling ko magaling itong mga to. And then they can really play the role. Yun yung feeling ko at that time. So sige, so isa na lang. Ang dami nag-audition sa role ni Keone na Christian. Ang dami. Tapos biglang, alam mo yung parang kulang sa angas. Not really angas eh. Alam mo yung pag-musician or yung pag-band member. May character kagad. So yun. And then, so sabi ko, shucks, wala pang Christian. And then, finally, I asked si Jazz Nicolas, yung musical scorer of Blue Room. So I asked him, sabi ko, Jazz, do you know someone, teenager, who can play a guitar? Sabi niya, my son. So si Keone Jin, that's actually Jazz Nicolas' son. Pinag-audition ko. Yeah, pero first time. I mean, very raw. Kumbaga, wala siyang experience in acting. Tapos, yun. Nung in-interview ko siya, again, gut feel. Tapos na-realize ko na, dahil magaling siyang makinig, so feeling ko magaling siyang sumunod, parang, it's just easy for him to follow instructions. That's what I felt. Mas ganon. So, yun. So, complete na. So kumbaga si Keone Jin yung last piece of the puzzle na who completed everything. Parang gano'n.
They were all good. And
thank you.
the addition of Soliman Cruz, whom we saw in Venice Film Festival for To the North, is really a big actor now in the international field. So, how did you get him and how was it working with him?
Oh, ako talaga sabi ko, other than I worked with him before, kasi naging acting coach din siya nung husband ko doon sa short. Kasi husband ko is a director then writer. So, tsaka matagal na rin namin kaibigan si Sol. Tapos, and I know the caliber of his acting. Tapos, alam ko kaya niya i-portray yung role. So, yun, talagang in-approach ko na siya. Hindi, wala nang audition. Sabi ko, Sol, pwede ka ba nito? Tapos, syempre, pinagpaalam ko siya sa manager niya kay Fergie. Since available siya, okay, ayun. Yun po.
And then yung practice na ito of putting people in a blue room, is this still being practiced at the moment? And what's the government doing about it?
Well, in terms of the process and the system, what was happening 10 years ago, it's still happening at present. But I'm not really sure if it's still Blue Room. Pero I think Blue Room, kasi our police establishment, yung mga offices in the Philippines ng mga police are all in blue. So, feeling ko, Blue Room pa rin. But, yun nga, feeling ko walang nagbago sa sistema. And meron pa rin ako nakakausap nung when they watch that, nakarelate sila. Meaning, that was 2022. Nakarelate sila. So, meaning nangyayari pa rin. Tapos, meron namang iba na mga late 90s, experience din nila, parang pinapanood nila sa mga anak na nila na parang, you have to watch Blue Room so that you'll know what to do just in case it happens to you, yung mga ganyan. Yun po.
And sa research mo, nag-interview ka ba ng ibang tao na naka-experience din ito?
Meron. And at the same time, meron din akong nakausap na kung yung amount na hinihingi ganito. And because I have, parang Sage was also the co-writer in this film. Kumbaga siya na yung nag-revise of the whole thing. Kasi nung naging creative producer si Carlo Obispo, ang dami niyang dinudot. Parang gano'n. So I had to revise parang almost the whole script. And since I was too busy and I felt that I was so protective of the project, sabi ko parang it would be better if I ask someone to revise it for me. Parang I need a fresh eyes to check the script. So yun. So yun, siya talagang meron kaming kinausap na kasi may mga in-interview kami. Ang hirap hindi namin ma-disclose kung sino-sino, but yun, we did some research. And yung iba nang galing doon sa documentary ni nung Aswang, like yung staging area, yun.
How did you meet this Siege Ledesma and Carlo Obispo?
Po?
How did you meet them? Si Siege Ledesma and Carlo Obispo.
Siege Ledesma, kilala ko na po siya. I think that was 10 years ago. She was my husband's parang student in one of the workshops he had. And then si Carlo Obispo, we met in Q Cinema, DGPI Q Cinema Film Pitching in 2018. Yung Baseball and Blue Room at that time, pareho kaming finalist doon sa film pitching. And he already expressed his interest sa Blue Room. Ayun. Kaya nung time na, kaya siya napasok dahil, di ba, pandemic, Will was parang si Wilfredo Manalang, siya yung unang in-approach ko to be the producer of the film. And he immediately said yes. As in, yes. Tapos, nag-lockdown. So, nandito siya sa States. And he already messaged me na, I think it will be better if you look for a co-producer who's there in the Philippines kasi I cannot really tell if when I can go there because it's still lockdown. Ganon. So, yun, I approached Carlo kasi he already expressed his, his interest. Ayun. So, sabi naman niya, okay, kahit meron siyang baseball player nun, at least umuo siya. Ganun.
And you mentioned you studied under Ricky Lee and Armando Lau. So, ano mga tips nila for you in script writing? What did you learn most from them?
Totally different sila ng approach actually kasi si Sir being more based on true events and kung ano yung talaga nangyayari, yung mga topics in the Philippines, ganon, mas ganon siya. Si Sir Ricky naman, anything under the sun, parang ganon. Walang limitations. Pero ang gusto ko sa kanila kasi yung generous sila to share whatever knowledge that they have. Yung parang magkaiba yung style, pero yung discipline na basta think out of the box. Kailangan wag kang masarado sa kung ano yung nakagisnan mo or whatever parang kung ano yung nakagisnan mo, dun ka lang, ganyan. No, parang just if you can make it more edgy, to make it more unique, go ahead, ganon. Ang ano lang, kailangan maging true ka sa voice mo. Huwag kang maging pretentious. Kaya nga yung Blue Room kasi, it was just easy for me to write it. Kasi unang-una yung mundo, yun din yung mundong kinaiikutan ko. And then at the same time, yung messaging like yung social justice system, yung mga human rights, yun yung mga gusto kong ipaglaban, yung mga ganon. So parang what's important is just to be true and honest first, do sa gusto mo ikwento. Yun.
And Blue Room is also part of the LA International Film Festival in LA, which is geared towards women in media.
Mhm.
What are the challenges of you being a female, being Asian, being ethnic, minority, and being in the film industry?
Okay. Sa Philippines muna, as a female filmmaker, so far honestly, wala akong nafe-feel na challenges. Kasi very open sa Philippines ang mga female filmmakers, and they are very, really strong. And here in LA International Film Festival, since this is my first time, hindi ko pa alam kung ano yung magiging challenges. Baka pag nag-work na ako dito sa States, baka ma-experience ko. Ayun. Kasi, pero no challenges yet.
And you also took up cinematography. Where did you study cinematography?
I studied cinematography in Mobile Fund Institute in 2002 under Miss Lee Meili. Yun po.
And do you know Mati Libatik, who is also one of the award-winning cinematographers?
I wanna meet him po.
Oh, you haven't met him, but have you heard about him?
Yes po. Yeah, I know some of his works. Yun po.
Sa mga director, sino mga ina-idolize mo?
Okay, sa Philippines muna. Siyempre si Direk Eric Mati, kaya nga ako nag-apprentice sa kanya noon eh. And I still appreciate sorry po, ulitin ko po. Ayun. Siyempre si Eric Mati po, na-appreciate ko po na parang okay, pinag-apprentice niya ako sa kanya. And ayun, nung nanalo din ako, I messaged him, I thank him for everything he shared with me, gano'n. Kasi makikita rin naman medyo may influence siya talaga din sa film in terms of camera shots. Yun, yung mga gano'n. And ibang camera shots, movements, yung mga lahat, yung gano'n. Yun po.
Congratulations pala for winning the Best Director for Cinemalaya for Blue
thank you
Room.
po.
Would you encourage more female directors to join more film festivals like Cinemalaya and other festivals?
Oh yes, I definitely encourage young female filmmakers, okay, or yung mga aspiring female directors na to join mga film festivals and to just gawin lang nila yung gusto nila and to chase their dreams. Kasi I know, kasi maybe because pag babae ka, karamihan, this is what I noticed, kaya medyo late din ako late din ako naging director kasi pag ang daming detours, kasi di ba pag babae usually parang lalo na sa Pilipinas, okay, mag-boyfriend ka tapos mag-asawa ka, ganyan, di ba? Yung parang like pag mga lalaki diretso ka agad. Pero yun nga, I'm very fortunate to have a husband who's very supportive. Isa siya sa mga support system, and at the same time he pushed me din na parang okay, kaya din ako nag-script writing because of him, kaya rin ako nag-cinematography because of him, alam mo yun. Tapos kahit director siya, hindi siya yung naging competitive sa akin na parang hindi, dalawa na tayong director, hindi siya ganun. Siya pa lang sabi na sige, yan ang gusto mo, gawin mo yan. I think kailangan natin ng ako, honestly, masyado ako doon sa better half ko na he's so supportive, ganyan. So yun, yung akin lang, yung doon sa mga bata ngayon, kailangan maging focus sila. I think they have to be focused on what exactly they wanna, parang if they want to be a director someday, just focus, don't lose hope. Yes, definitely there'll be a lot of challenges, there'll be a lot of detours, but as long as you want to be a director, just strive harder. And of course, samahan ng prayers din. Ganon. Yun po.
So, what do you think of film festivals like the Manila International Film Festival, which is going to be launched soon, November 2, that will promote film Filipino films and talents as well in Hollywood?
Actually, I'm very excited of the launch of Manila International Film Festival because we're n- we're um, we're promoting Filipino film. No, we're not just promoting Filipino filmmakers, but also the Philippine movies. Okay, because we all know that here in the U.S., if not Hollywood, like there are Korean movies nowadays that really very famous here in the US. So I really wish that Manila International Film Festival will help promote the Filipino filmmakers, not only the Filipino talents, but also the Filipino or the Philippine art itself. And for me, that's really a big help to the Filipino artists. Mhm.
And what are your upcoming projects?
Well, CCP, Cultural Center of the Philippines, just commissioned me to direct a music video. Co- it's they just started this last year. It's called CCP Himbing. Okay, so it's a lullaby from different regions. So the the lullaby that was assigned to me is a Kapampangan lullaby because I was born there. So yun. So I'm gonna shoot that on October 28 and then they launch it on November 5. After that, uh, currently, actually, we're already doing prep works for the shoot I'm having this December, but I cannot disclose it yet. But hopefully, we'll be finished by next year, and who knows, it will be in the film festival.
Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations.
Let me ask more some more, so we can add. Uh, Tell us some more about what are you excited about your film Blue Room being included in the LA Film Festival.
I'm excited to meet a lot of female filmmakers here in the U.S. They're not just Americans. There are a lot of nationalities who joined the LA Film International Film Festivals, and I'm glad that I can directly talk to Leslie LaPage, the founder of LA Film, and she's very helpful because I have a lot of questions about the festivals. And other than that, of course, I think I'm the first Filipino who joined LA Film Festival. That's what I'm excited about. And hopefully there'll be more audience for our film Blue Room. And hopefully there'll be a distributor who's willing to, get our film and to be screened outside, other than, of course, the US. I'm very excited about it.
And also, Blue Room was very well received at the Soho International Film Festival. So tell us your reaction about that, because especially you missed it and everybody was asking about you.
Oh yeah. I was so jealous with Harvey Bautista and our producer Wilfredo Manala, because according to Direct Jeff, that the audience were so elated and were so happy to after watching Blue Room. And I didn't know at first. I didn't know what the audience will react to our film because it's a different audience. They are not only Filipinos but different nationalities. And I'm so happy that in a way that we were able to tell the story about the social justice system in the country, and then they're not, kumbaga, hindi lang sila naging aware of our social or of our justice system, pero naging ano rin sila, na-entertain din sila at the same time of our film. Yun.
How is being in America maybe opening your mind, or at least maybe broadening your perspective as a filmmaker from what you have experienced so far from your stay here?
I'm sorry po.
How has being here in America maybe broadened your perspective, or maybe open your eyes and maybe made you think of other ideas on what to pursue as a filmmaker?
Okay, well, actually, even before coming here in America, I already have a concept story about nurses here in America. So my plan really is to interview first the subjects before writing the script. Actually, that concept or that story, that was the original concept I submitted to Sir Ricky. But Sir Ricky told me to do some research first and to do some interviews of those people before writing about them. So yun po.
Thank you. And B-roll naman?